Hi, everybody. My name is Kevin Swartwood, principal here at Golden Valley High School. Welcome to virtual back to school night for the school year 2021. We would love to have you all here tonight with us to experience all we have to offer and see all the programs in person. But in order to be safe, we're going to go ahead and go through this as a recording tonight. I have my entire administrative team with me, and they will introduce themselves as they introduce information to you tonight. So with that, let's get started. Again, welcome to our back to school night. Tonight, we're going to go through some information with you. We'll talk about our categorical programs we have to offer, and we'll give you a chance to go through our classrooms virtually with all the recordings that our teachers did so that you can get information directly from them. This is what we call our Merced Union High School District Vision for Goals and Values. The bullseye right in the middle tells you what our #1 goal is. We want all students to be college and career ready. The main term in that goal is and. It is not or. So it's not all students college or career ready, it's and. So what we strive for is to make sure our students have all they need to join their next step, whatever that next step is. Maybe it's college, maybe it is a work career, maybe they want to go to trade school. There's all kinds of next steps for them. We want them to be ready for that next step. In the green, you see the other goals. Equitable access just means we want all students to be able to join all the programs we have to offer. Our school climate goal is we want every student to be involved beyond the classroom. You're going to hear more about some of those opportunities here in just a minute. And recruit and retain staff. We try to find the best staff members out there. And when we do, we want to go ahead and retain them by giving them the information they need to be successful with your students. And then blue surrounding the green part of the goals here is our core values. And you can see those here. And I was not going to talk about those tonight, but I wanted to make sure you knew that we had those core values available to you to see. Our big 5 is just the goals I have for all of our students. We want them to come to school every day. We talk about the 90% attendance rule. We have suspended that rule for this year based upon the COVID pandemic. But in a normal setting, we want to make sure our students are in school 90% of the time. And if they're not in school 90% of the time, then they don't get to be in our co-curricular activities like band competitions, ag competitions, athletic competitions. So it's a very important rule. And as we return, hopefully in January, it's something to go ahead and keep in mind as far as attendance for your child. We ask them to be on time every day. We realize we're in a distance learning format. Being on time is still important because we still have a bell schedule. Dress and act appropriately. Again, distance learning or not, there is a dress code. We want them to follow that. It is on our webpage if you parents want to see our dress code. We ask them to have proper behavior in distance learning classes. And if not, there is consequences for that. We don't want them to be involved. Again, more to follow soon on that. And we want them to take pride in our school. And the word pride means something to us just beyond being a word. And I will talk more about that toward the end of this presentation. Go ahead, Laura.
Hey, Cougars. I'm Laura Fergalea, and I am the Activities Director here at Golden Valley High School. We want you to get involved in something outside of your classes. Participate in dress-up days and online activities. While we are distant learning, we are offering many dress-up days and fun games for you to play online through social media and email, and we want you to participate in those. When we come back to school, in the spring, we're going to have many games and dances, after-school drama productions and talent shows, and we want you to attend those games and make memories with your friends. We also have about 20 active clubs right now, and if you check your email, you can find all your information about each club that we offer and ways to sign up. We carry spiritware in our GVSBO, and if you would like to order some of our SBO items, you can call our office at the number listed on the screen. But we also have a Jostens school store, which is located on the GV website under Student Life. And you can order stuff online and it will be sent to you from Jostens. Our bookkeeper is located here in our student body office. Her name is Miss Colomer. Her number is located right here on this slide. And Miss Colomer is our bookkeeper. She is who you would pay obligations to. You could buy your yearbook through her, or you could purchase your Chromebook insurance, which we highly recommend to protect your device. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of me here at the SBO at the number on your screen, or you can follow us at Cougar Crossing on social media, and we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hello, everybody. I am Matt Thiessen. I am the athletic director for the Golden Valley High School Cougars. Welcome to the 2021 school year. A little bit different this year. We normally have 3 seasons of sport for the fall, the winter, and the spring. And this year, because of the COVID, we have limited that to 2 seasons of sport. This is statewide, not just Golden Valley High School or the Merced Union High School District. This is a decision made by the California Interscholastic Federation. It is a statewide decision. There will be 2 seasons of sport. Season 1 will begin in December, and Season 2 will begin in late February, early March. You can go to the Golden Valley website, go on athletics, and you can see what sports are being offered here at Golden Valley High School. We'd like to remind you that in order to participate, each student athlete needs to have an athletic physical that is good for 1 calendar year. This physical, once it is secured and signed by the doctor, it needs to be turned in to me at the front office. In addition, something new this year is the online clearance account that must be created by the student and by a parent. And once you go through and answer the questions regarding concussions, AEDs, insurance information, things like that, then the very last page will say, congratulations, you have successfully completed your online account. I need you to screenshot that and email it to me. And lastly, I'd like to encourage you all to follow me on Twitter at GVCougarAB for all the information you need on Cougar Athletics. Thank you.
Hi, Golden Valley. My name is Tiffany Gossman. I'm Associate Principal in charge of safety. Even though we're not on campus, we will have drills and things like that while we are here as a staff, and when we return, all those drills will take place. If you are not on, you will receive notification through Parent Square when we have any of those drills, and if we were ever to have any real situations, those will be shared out with you as a parent. This is our evacuation plan for the school, so students and teachers know where to evacuate in an event that we do have a fire drill or a real fire incident that needs to be evacuated. That's our map of our locations to go.
Hi, my name is Mike Richter. I'm an associate principal here at Golden Valley High School. I oversee 10th and 12th grade discipline, as well as activities, athletics, and facilities. I would highly encourage you, if you have not purchased Chromebook insurance yet, to call the SBO and purchase it. It is $30 for freshmen, sophomores $25, juniors and seniors $20. If you purchase it goes down every year, but keep in mind this covers everything. The cost to replace a Chromebook is approximately $250. Even the price to replace a charger is about $15. So it is well worth your investment in Chromebook insurance. And when I say it covers almost anything, I mean everything. If the Chromebook's automatically dropped, screen breaks, it's covered. Somebody spills something on it, it's covered. If a little brother and sister get a hold of it and slam it on the ground, it's covered. So it is well worth the investment to do this. On August 24th, all English teachers showed a virtual presentation done by Mr. Swarwood about our school rules, and then administrators followed up in those classes over the next couple of days to answer any questions of students. So we were giving a shortened version of our handbook, but our complete handbook is available on our website. I would highly encourage you to take a look at the handbook, especially the dress code portion. Even though we're on distance learning, the dress code is still in effect, as well as other school rules.
Hi, Cougars. My name is Michelle Abella, and I'm the school psychologist here at Golden Valley. I wanted to introduce you, if you aren't familiar, with our guidance office. We have a great hub of wellness resources open to our students. Even though you aren't physically on campus right now during distance learning, we're all here for you and available to help you out if you're in need of mental health support. We have our guidance counselors. 4 of them. We have our school nurse, myself, the school psychologist. We have our student support manager, and then our associate principal of guidance. If you need to get in touch with us, please reach out. Our contact information will be at the end of the presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Megan Cope and I'm the associate principal over guidance. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our school compact. And really the main thing with our school compact is it involves parent, teachers, and students. So parents, your roles probably feel like they've increased a little bit through distance learning with having your kiddos at home. But really the main thing is we want you to take on the responsibility of making sure your students attend school every day. And I know that looks different right now because they're not actually coming to school. But students are still required to participate in their Zoom classes and complete their work every day, and that's how we're monitoring our attendance. Make sure that you provide a home environment that supports learning. Give your students a quiet place to work, and I know that's challenging, especially if you have multiple students, but maybe they can each find a different corner in the house, find a different room, some things like that. Also, and make sure you're monitoring their progress. Parents have access to Aries, which shows their grades and their students' gradebook, so you know what assignments students are missing and what they've completed. We ask that our teachers provide a classroom environment that supports learning also. So again, this is going to look a little different this year using our distance learning in our Zoom format, but when we return to school, it's the same thing. We want our teachers to provide an environment that is going to help our students gain academic success. We want our teachers to provide clear information about student progress to students and teachers. Part of this is maintaining a timely gradebook. Students have a role in this compact also. They need to be on time to school and attend every day. They need to be prepared for the classroom and be ready to learn. So that means even if they're at home during distance learning, they need to be ready to log on by the time that their class starts. Students need to also make sure they're completing the assignments to the best of their ability. Our teachers right now during distance learning have office hours available to provide additional support if your child needs it. Students need to take the time to study and organize themselves. Right now is a good time for them to get in the habit of putting calendar invites and documents into their Google Calendar so they can easily access it. And staying organized through the use of their Google Drive. We want our students to make sure that they take pride in our school. That means keeping our campus clean, making sure they get their work done, and get involved with our school. I know Ms. Fergulia already talked about getting students involved in activities, and the same for Mr. Thiessen. We want our students involved, whether it's the band or theater or athletics or leadership. Get your kids involved. One of the things is that we really want our parents, and they're strongly encouraged to participate and access our parent portal. This is, like I just talked about earlier, it's through Aries. It's a way for our parents to monitor students' grades, monitor their attendance, and that can be done through Aries. We also ask that our parents sign up for Parent Square and make sure that you are receiving information from the school. We're sending information out all the time. So if you are not receiving something, we need to double check your cell phone number or your email address to make sure that you get current updates from us. Here soon, we will be sending out weekly dialers to notify you if your child has an F in their grade book. That'll be starting here soon. So again, that'll be coming through Parent Square. So we want to make sure we have your information up to date so that you do get those notices. And again, check the ARIES regularly.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Parker, and I'm Associate Principal of Teaching and Learning at Golden Valley High School. I'm going to be talking about our categorical programs. The first categorical program that I'm going to talk about is our Title I program. So in Merced Union High School District, we operate school-wide Title I programs. These funds are to target low-income students, students that are English learners, and foster youth. It provides extra funding, and it helps us give more support programs across our campus. So as part of the Title I program, we have something that's called a school site council. The school site council oversees the expenditures of the Title I funds. They help create goals for our school to address the needs of those specific categories of students. So the school site council composition is an administrator, 5 teachers, 2 additional staff members, 5 parents, 4 students, and 1 alternate. All of these members are chosen by their peers. The school site council meets 6 times over the course of the school year. And this year, because we're in kind of a special situation this year, we'll have all of our meetings via Zoom. The next categorical program is the English Language Advisory Committee. This committee oversees and advises the school on the needs of our English learner population. So any school that has 21 or more English learners is required to have an ELAC. The site ELAC member also elects 1 person to be on the district's English Language Advisory Committee. So this committee also meets 6 times per year, and it will be on Zoom as well. This committee is composed of a school administrator, parents and guardians, teacher, and other school staff. These members are selected, or elected, I should say, by just the parents or guardians of students who are English learners.
All right, that's a lot of information so far. Let me finish up this presentation with you right now. We have a school, what we call posture or profile, where we ask all of our students to use the term pride to help monitor their character at school. So we use the term pride. It's an acronym. The P is for positivity. We want students to assume the best intent of everyone around them. We want students to be respectful. And the adults on campus will show everyone respect first, but we need respect to be returned to the adults in turn all the time. Integrity just means, are you trustworthy? Can you be trustworthy on and off campus? Determination, we want students to be determined to do their very best. And finally, strive for excellence. Lots of times students will only do what's required. We ask students to go above and beyond that, not just in the classroom, but also outside the classroom and all the events that they're involved with. So that's what we call our school posture. We also have a graduate profile. This is something we started last year. And what it's supposed to be and will be is that we say when students graduate from Golden Valley High School after 4 years, they will have these skills. These skills will allow them to be independent learners and therefore be able to think critically and then communicate those thoughts in a way that won't be detrimental to themselves or to others. So when we say, what does a Golden Valley kid get in 4 years? This is what they get. Skills are taught through the content of math, social studies, English, science, art, etc. But these are the skills we ultimately want students to walk across the stage with as they leave us at Golden Valley High School. And finally, all the information of who talked with you tonight is right here with a one-stop shop, faces with emails and phone numbers and our social media handles. This will be shared on our website so that you can look at it anytime you want. We'd like to hear from you. Again, we know that we work for you and we're here to help you, and we want to make sure your child is successful here. So contact us at any time and we can help. Thanks for being with us tonight. All right, good night.